The Ardmore Legacy, a lightly peated single malt that manages to feel both rugged and gentle at the same time. The story begins in 1898, a year when the whiskey industry was going through what we might politely call it a bit of a rough patch. But Adam Teacher, son of the founder Teacher's Highland Cream, had a plan. He wanted a reliable malt to give Teacher's blend its smoky backbone. So he built his own distillery right here by the railway that we've just imagined. That railway meant barley, coal and cask could roll in and spirit could roll out. Even in the winter when the roads froze solid, Ardmore grew very fast. 2 stills became 4, then 8 by the 1970s. It malted its own barley, had its own cooperage, and for a long time it was coal-fired. One of the last distilleries in Scotland to keep that tradition alive. So you can imagine the coal-fired distillery at that time. In 2001 the fires went out and steam took over, but the distillery still clings proudly to its Highland character. Today Ardmore belong to Suntory Global Spirits, the same family that owns Lafroig and Bowmore. It's an interesting family of distilleries, let's say, or group of distilleries. So even though it remains the heartbeat of Teacher's blend, it has carved out its own identity and loyal following of malt fans. It's not as popular as the bigger brands, but it's still a really good whiskey that you should try. Ardmore sits on the edge of the Highlands at one of the highest points of the Northern Railway. Its water comes from natural springs in Nokandi Hill, and the peat they once cut locally gives a softer, gentle smoke. Most batches are lightly peated, giving that comforting, hearty fire smoke rather than